Hi everyone, welcome to Nina Cucina. Today I'm going to teach you how to make my sablefish siciliana. Let's get started by making our sablefish. Now I've got some great ingredients here. I'm going to start by marinating it. I've got some white wine, about a half a cup, about a half a cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, about a tablespoon of minced garlic, and a couple of teaspoons of anchovy paste. A little bit of olive oil. Use really good olive oil for this. This is 3 tablespoons, about 3 tablespoons of capers also. Now we're making a marinade here, and we're also going to bake the fish in this, and that's what makes it so moist and luscious. Now sablefish is the highest omega-3 fatty acid fish that there is. It touts about 500 milligrams per ounce. So it's really, really healthy. We're just going to give that a little stir. And I'm going to grind about 30 grinds of pepper into there. We want just a little bit of peppery kick. And I like the black pepper in this. There we go. Stir that in. Make sure you break up all your little pieces of anchovy paste. It has a tendency to clump together, and that anchovy paste will give this a nice briny flavor. It acts as the salt in the dish along with those capers, so we don't need anything else. Now, look at this gorgeous fish. The sablefish is part of the cod family. It is the black cod, and it comes from the Pacific Northwestern Oceans. I got this out of Alaska. I just love Alaskan seafood. Nice, pure, wild seafood. I'm giving this just a little turn to get it started. It's been sitting here in this wonderful, juicy marinade. What I'm going to do, you could actually finish it off right in this beautiful casserole. But what I like to do is give everyone their own individual little casserole. So this is how I handle it. I'm going to chop up some rosemary. This I did get out of my garden. And see how well it survived? It does really well with me. One of my great passions is growing rosemary because I know I can do it. Just pulling those little leaves right off the stems. Let's just give that a little run through with the knife. Give it a little bit of a chop. It'll also release the oils of the rosemary. And it's so super aromatic. I just love it. Now I'm going to take 1 piece of fish per little casserole, so everyone has their own. We're serving 4 today. These are about 5 ounces, 4 to 5 ounces of fish. You really don't need more than 5 ounces of this. This is a really, really rich fish because of the omega-3s in it. And when you taste it, you're going to notice a very, very buttery, luscious texture to it. It's just great. I'm going to go ahead and stir my rosemary right into this marinade. Whisk it in with a fork here, just like that. And we're just going to pour right in to each casserole. Now, for the decorative fun part, we're actually going to slice some lemons and totally cover each dish. And they're going to get nice and warm and crispy in the oven. It's going to be yummy. Now, I like cutting my lemon in half first. You could actually, I used to really cheat and do this on a slicing machine so I could get them super, super, super thin, but you can certainly do it with a very sharp kitchen knife, as thin as you can manage. Don't worry if you don't get them real thin first or the second time. It just takes a little practice. Now you're going to need about 3 lemons, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off these 2 as well. Last little slice. Now the fun part, decorating. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a round just at the end, and I'm going to layer them just like fish scales. Make it nice and pretty. Gives it just a little touch of something special, and that steams the fish in that lemon juice and wine with the capers. This is one of my favorites. And I love making this when I have people coming over because it looks pretty. Look how gorgeous that looks. And I can do it all ahead of time and just put it in the fridge. And when my guests arrive, I just pop it into the oven. And one last one, I'm going to turn around. And you have nice fish scales for your lemons. There we go. Now I'm just going to place these on a baking sheet just so it's easier for me to get them in and out of the oven. Now I'm just going to pop these into a preheated 375-degree oven for about 40 minutes. Just a little sprig of rosemary right on top. There you have it, a citrus celebration. I'm just going to go serve this person and dish up the rest.